it's facing directly in my face. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, come on in, everybody. I am so excited to do this today. I'm actually going to make sure that I have the microphone where you guys can hear me talk. I realized in my last couple videos that my microphone was like doing whatever it wants, not always the most helpful thing at this point. Also, we've got a giant bag of candy, so I don't know who else is finding me today, but you are more than welcome to come on in. Okay, come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm pulling up the TikTok chats. I guess I could have gone live in Facebook too. Ah, dang, I guess I could have. Should I restart it and go live on Facebook or just cut our losses tonight, huh? I mean, I really, excuse me. Cold weather, dry everything. I'm doing good though, taking my vitamins. Everything's all Gucci. Hey, Christina, how are you? How are you, my dear? I see my YouTube chat. Welcome. TikTok, are you guys finding me? I know your notifications are going to be so weird. Some of you guys won't even be getting notifications. Isn't that just so weird how that happens? Hello to top viewers today. Christina, Christelle, Nicole, Stephanie, Gabba, and Christina. Are you who I'm waiting for today, by the way? Is that you? Oh, I'm officially getting into this. I hope everybody's cool with that. I'm going to take my desk view away. I'm going to bring my keypad up a little bit, get a little bit adjusted while we're just getting in here. If you guys want to sign up for a session, you can. You can go to my main website. It's under Book a Reading, and you just scroll down to the TikTok icon. And you want a mediumship, awesome. And yes, those are $20 card readings via email, but if you want to join today, you are more than welcome to go check that out. Okay, cool. So come on in here. If you guys are here, please let me know. Make sure you are double tapping. Christina, I am so happy to have you in here. I'm going to make sure you are first for today because we need to get your little girl off to dance lessons. I'm so excited. Okay, get in here, everybody. If you are here, my name is Kata the Medium, and I do mediumship readings, and I live stream mediumship readings to anywhere around the world if you're willing to tune in and listen and get on board with it, okay, and to experience Kata the Medium. If you're willing to be here, then I would love to show you mediumship, okay? You may have been on earlier when we did a whole live dedicated to free readings, and we typically are doing free readings every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so make sure you're following the page. Today you can get a reading if you go get one. Today you can get a reading if you follow the new prompts that are on my website under Book a Reading. You can choose the TikTok option. It is $40 for a mediumship, and take your time and do not get frustrated. There is a checkout process, okay? And I know it's going to be different because usually we do it like instant, but you guys want it on my website so you can find it. You can go right to katothemedium.com. But listen, we're going to see some awesome readings today. I have this entire bag of candy, and I have, it's Sour Skittles. I am braces free. This is what I've been craving. I have to have it. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Christina. How are you? It has been a long time. I am feeling great. I hope you're feeling great. And you know what? If you're not feeling your best version of yourself today, feel free to double tap the screen, and I am gonna give a good push of my good vibes, warm, comforting vibes. I feel like people just need a hug. I feel like people are, once I did that, I'm like, man, am I at the edge of my emotional state? You guys, hey, it's a full moon. It's gonna be all right, okay? So, you know, I'm giving some, I really feel like my hands are getting cold, like my energy is being pulled. Cool. So, you guys, if you need to double tap the screen and take some Kato juju, you know, it's like a big Kato hug, that's fine, you guys. We are friends first, honestly. So, double tap. I love to give out good vibes when I can. If you're having a bad day, man, I'm here for you. So, anywho, also if you're having a bad day, Sour Skittles, damn, right? And so if you're here and you want to watch some awesome mediumship readings go down, please join me. If you don't know who I am, I live stream all the time. And have you ever seen my TikTok? Or, that was a lie, it's not what I meant to say. I was putting this banner on. See, I can't do anything distracted. And have you seen my YouTube? Well, this is where all the readings go. So we do it here, we hit the record button, and then we toss them up on YouTube, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm scooted a little closer when we get started, and honestly, it's a great time, and I love it. And so you can get one of the readings that go on YouTube if you'd like, but you can also schedule a private reading some other time if that's a better option for you, and you want your business to remain your business, or you need longer amounts of time with me, etc., etc., okay? But if you would like a reading today during this live, I would absolutely love to have you visit my website. Listen, first thing we need to do is double tap the screen. As I tell you guys, when I'm on this program that where my logo is and my little bar is. As you guys can see, the viewers, I mean, I don't know, and maybe I'm like manifesting stuff that isn't even real, but what I do know is typically the viewer count is a little lower because it is a program that I'm using. I am on TikTok and I'm on YouTube right now, so welcome to everybody. Now listen, as I told you even earlier today, or maybe you're brand new, the algorithm, your guys' algorithm of tapping the screen is essentially the heartbeat of what I do as a creator. Any amount of double tapping or fake it till you make it that you're interested in what Gato the Medium has to say, very, very, very important. I'd appreciate it. I do most of my readings absolutely free, so any amount of help with my any amount of help with my algorithm, thank you. If you like my personality, if you like who I am, if you'd like a free reading when it's time for free readings, make sure you're hitting the follow button. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you're following me on Facebook. Make sure that you're watching reruns on YouTube. You guys will find your readings on YouTube. I post them every single day, so there's even one that came out just this morning, so make sure you jump over to my YouTube, and thank you guys that are here, that are double tapping, that your algorithm was able to find me. I appreciate you guys being here today. First person we're going to get to today is Christina. She is in our audience, and we're going to get right to her because she needs to go do mom stuff, and so I'm going to get right to Miss Christina. If you would like to get a reading today, it's essentially the same thing as a Q, but it's amazing, and this is where you get essentially to the front of the line, and we go right into it, and you guys hear really intense back-to-back mediumship readings, okay? Really intense back-to-back mediumship readings. And the reason I'm jumping right into it this time is, while I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, any amount of double tapping, any amount of sharing, any amount of being here is helping, because how cool is it that even on a reading, even on a live stream where we're doing it for free, you guys are seeing about maybe 2 or 3 readings, right? But when you're watching a live stream that's actually a queue like this, and you guys are getting in line behind each other, and it's only open to, you know, up to like, you know, 6 or 7 or something like that. Sometimes it gets really out of control. I don't know. I set out some time, and I brought an entire bag of candy. I think I can make it work tonight, okay? And so this is literally going to be 2 hours of back-to-back-to-back intense mediumship. So if you need an example of what Gato the Medium does, or you want to watch live what is going to be one of my YouTube videos later, that is exactly what you should be doing. You should be tuning in right now. We cut all the fluffy anything, and we go straight to the mediumship readings and the intensity. What are these readings? These are 5-ish, 10-ish. As you can see, my examples on YouTube, they're about 5 to 10 minute readings. It's me and this book right here, some automatic writing, signs, symbols from spirit, and I just go, man, for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then whatever I get, I put it on YouTube for you, and it's pretty darn cool. So if you would like to be a part of it, you can get into line, and you can do this by going to the link in my bio, gatothemedium.com. It's under the book a reading tab, and as soon as you start scrolling down, you will see the TikTok symbol. If you would like a mediumship reading, you can do 40, and then have the person in mind that you would like to communicate with, okay? And then meet me back here, okay? Meet me back here. Give yourself grace and time. If you miss 1 or 2 readings to be able to complete the checkout process for your session, it's okay. You'll be able to see any session that you miss while you're going through the checkout process before you get to your session, okay? Because you have some time here, okay? And so if you miss anything, don't worry. You will be able to go. If you miss anything, don't worry, blah, blah, blah. Oh, dang, I literally forgot. I'm ready to channel. Seriously, good juju. We have good juju, you guys. Make sure that you are double tapping the screen. Any amount of participation. I'm going to get going right away because I'm not bullshitting anybody. I'm not wasting anybody's time, and I want to grab as much of y'all's attention as I can. Please believe in what I do. Listen to my freaking hoopla and hit the share button, the double taps, the follows, you guys. That is so important. I'm sure there are plenty of people that claim to be a medium. I do this over live stream, so if you can just sit down, get cozy. Once we get into them, man, we start having quite a evening. We do this sometimes, and it's a good time. So if you guys would like to be a part of it, hi Rio, how are you? And so if you guys would like to be a part of it, go to my website, sign up, and yeah, so here we go. KToTheMedium.com if you would like that. I've already got a couple people in here, so that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad you guys are liking that checkout process. I'm going to scoot forward a little. See, I told you I'd get closer. I just like being lazy. Okay, this is what color. Hold on. Alright, sorry. I had a huge salad and a bunch of chicken before this. And I brought myself nothing to drink, but this is my tongue before I eat all these Skittles. So it should be this like weird dark purple color, like 6 readings in. And also, my mouth is starting to water. I love sour things, lemonade. I like jalapenos. I like spicy stuff. I like all of it. Okay. Woo, my assistant told me, because we've been hanging out too much because it's October. My assistant's like, I don't think it's possible for you to do readings in person without eating candy. I was like, really? She's like, you crave it so bad, either right before or right after. She goes, you almost do your best readings while you're right in the middle of having your mouth full of sugar. And I was like, all right, girl, bet. Don't tempt me with a good time. So, it is what it is. Okay, so here we go. I am doing wonderful, and if you'd like a reading, they're still available on my website. I'll let you know when the cutoff is, and we're like halfway there. So if you want a reading, KToTheMedium.com, and patience. Okay, here we go. I'm looking for Christina. Christine. Who's the person? Who's the one person? Give me the first name of, the person you'd like to communicate with. Ooh, this is going to suck for me. It's going to be great for you, and it's going to suck for me. Mostly because of the breathing problem, but we'll get there, you know what I'm saying? Right? She's like mortified. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Let me double check something. Okay, that looks good. And so I'm gonna make sure. What am I doing? Desk view. Okay. Pretend it's not that camera. Hello, me again. Fancy meeting you here. And then we switch it back, and it's usually fine. Alright, fantastic. Y'all are still in it. I almost hit the end stream button. Psych. Thanks, guys. Bye. Okay, here we go. Now, Christine, what's the first name of the person you want to communicate with today? Alma? Okay. You're leaving so many people out by choosing one person. Dang. How do you choose? Okay, hopefully we can see. Obviously, I know I need better light, and apparently your person really wants to take out. I can't remember the last time. Deb stick, and then take it back. Done. Let's try that again, Christine. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, we're all going to slow down the comment section. Right now, we're doing a guaranteed queue. I promise you guys back-to-back mediumship readings, any amount of sharing. Thank you for anyone who sends any gifts. Thank you for anyone who, if you like what I do, please make sure you hit the follow button. I'm going to start recording. I'm not going to be looking at comments, but I'll try to remember what the comments say if I can and get back to main questions afterwards, okay? So here we go. This is for Christine, and Christine is wanting to talk to Alma. Okay, here we go. Ready? And we are recording. I absolutely love this stinking thing. Okay, great. And so we are talking to Alma. Okay, hold on. Sometimes we have to do a full adjust, and that's okay. Sometimes it's just our autism, and it happens like that. I'm going to restart the recording. That sounds great. Reset, go. All right, so starting over, we have Alma. Helma said she's like a mother figure for us. She said she had a hard time breathing. I feel like it was something in her upper body, so it seems like it's an underlying medical issue. I don't think she expected to pass the day that she did. I think the timing of when it all happened was very suddenly and unexpectedly, not necessarily what she ended up passing from. You also have this male on the other side who tells me he served, but then he also tells me he passed before his time, excuse me. So this is two separate people, 1, 2, okay? It's Christina A, if that matters. Boop. As long as you're the one I've been texting, you're fine. And that's your grandpa? Okay, who is this person for you? Who's Alma? Is that grandma then? Okay, right when I say that, I get a wing and I can't draw, so please excuse me. And so she's saying that this person is a primary guardian angel for you, and then she passed down jewelry, and then she makes me feel like we have a bunch of her stuff, and maybe we were taken care of at home. Okay, cool. And she says that, yes, it is her grandma. How'd she end up passing? And then she goes, she did. Are you talking about the passing at home? I know, isn't this a lot? Oh, she passed of a heart attack. Yep, the breathing and the upper chest, the underlying medical thing. Didn't expect it to happen. Wasn't surprised. Maybe not her first heart attack. Maybe this is an underlying medical thing, but the timing was very sudden. And she gave you jewelry. I mean, this is perfect communication right here. I mean, hook, line, and sinker. That was a whole 2 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? And then she says you have more of her things too. You've also had dreams of her at least twice, and she ended up passing. And then Grandpa seems to also pass of a medical thing, but it seems to like come up and get him and not take a long time. So it almost seems like it just takes him down really fast. I think he like loses the ability to do things like the ability to walk right at the end. So that's what I would say, Grandpa. Boom. See how fast and how efficient that is? I think I've been connected to your energy for a little bit, but still, that's efficient. That's efficient for sure. I like that a lot. And then you also have a younger male that passed suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically, with dark hair and a common classic simple first name, if that makes any sense to you. Christina says that she actually has, from her grandma, which we says we have like boxes of stuff, she says she has dishes, picture frames, clothes, and she said that, yeah, for her grandpa, he really couldn't walk much, and then she said that she has a cousin that passed of an overdose. Well, my dear, that is way too clear for its own good. I'm going to say that our connection was so good, you probably have mediumship abilities, so you better be in my attic space, little lady. And so you have some mediumship abilities, and then those spirits are all at peace on the other side, completely with you all the time. So make sure you spend time in the attic space of your imagination, and make sure it's almost like you set it up exactly what you want it to look like and have it function exactly how you want it to function, if that makes any sense. All right? Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. See, and that's the example of what we're doing here. So many people are playing to be you. I had multiple of your name message me. Isn't that insane? Like, people have, can you tell me signs she shows? Absolutely. Repeating numbers on the clock. She's showing me 1111. She's also showing me that you've had a couple of dreams of her since she's ended up passing. And I know it's getting a little colder outside, but definitely butterflies as well. Not limited. I mean, you're pretty intuitive. You're gonna feel. You're probably even gonna smell her when she's not around. Honestly, the signs that you could get just because you're intuitive, but those specific things from Grandma. I dream of her all the time. I love this. And then Kato, it's a good girl, so she gets Silver Skittles. See how that works? Okay. So no one else can send in until I catch up. Everyone's like, oh my god. Well, I'm routing. See, my tongue instantly turns pink. I'm routing everybody to my website. Hopefully it just gets harder and harder for people, so we should see. Hold on, I'm about to get to the next person. Next person is Faye. Then Kendra, Popsicle, Mallory. That's not everybody. I'm just saying the next few. Next person is Faye. Whoop! Peggy! Alright, you guys, and as you guys know, if you're getting in line for these readings, you're seeing that there's private readings, you're seeing that I do email readings, okay? So if you ever need me, I'm directing everybody. Do not sign up for a TikTok reading right now, but you can go check out everything at ktothemedium.com, okay? No more sign-ups right now. Love you, and I'm not afraid to refund. If you're like, I'm gonna do it anyway, like, I don't give a fuck. Do it, I'll slingshot right back to you. Alright, here we go, ready? Alright, remember, if you're liking what I'm doing right now, that's really sour, please make sure that you are hitting the share button. Any amount of double tapping. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you find me for a free reading, okay? If you and know that I never message you first. Okay, I gotta go to a dead person. Faye, who's your person? Chester B. But she has 2 Chesters. Jesus. Alright. She's like, plot twist. There's 2 Chesters. Plot twist again, they're twins. Plot twist again, they died at the same time. It's not real. I'm not doing a reading that's not accurate. Chester B. I can say I've never channeled a dude named Chester before. Ever. Ooh, he goes. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna start your reading. Okay, he goes, just ask her if it's the younger Chester or the older Chester. Hold on. No, you don't hold on. Hold on, me. You tell me, I'll keep going. And that's how I roll. Okay. Ooh, they both come over the line with the restricted breathing. Okay, so I got a little bit for the older and the younger. Okay, older basically gives me restricted breathing. That's basically how they both, and that's how they both were like, and that's how they both came in together. Okay, so they helped each other come through. Also, okay. Hold on. Obviously, we know it's before his time. It's just a symbol he gives me. Don't be like, oh my god, you already said it's before his time. You're just blah, blah, blah. Like, no one really complains. I'm just saying, like, I'm just writing down what he's telling me. Hold on. Okay, so the older one passed with something of the upper body, probably served. Whatever. Younger one takes partial responsibility, also has a hard time breathing at the end. Gives me on my sign symbol for tragically, before his time. He's talking about the way we memorialize him, like whether we make something in honor of his memory or we create something in honor of his memory. And then he said he died doing something he did all the time. Like, it wasn't anything new, it was just catastrophic that time. Does that make sense, Faye? And also, I'm going to sit here and eat sour Skittles the whole time. Because I'm a child. While we wait for our reading. Okay, so she basically says, she said that this specific part, this something all the time, doesn't make any sense, but everything else does. Okay. Now, can you tell me how he ends up passing? Is this like a brother to you? She said she hears me in the music. How do you end up passing? This is endearing vibes. Could be your child, but I don't think it is. Dang, I'm on the edge of my seat. Good. If you can resonate, even if it's not necessarily a reading directed to you, then you can definitely take it as a postcard for yourself. Okay. Inability to communicate toward the end of his life also correlates with the breathing part. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye, also. I still get this domino effect feeling. Like one thing goes to another, goes to another. It starts with something I do all the time. What did he pass from? I would love to know, Faye. I have a name. It's Cato. Cato the Medium. It's right here, actually. Right there. Right here. Bam! Thank you. And I have obsession with sweets sometimes. Oh. And now I'm just waiting on Faye. Hopefully she still has a connection here. Next one will be Kendra. There was a stop. Is my comment filtered? Absolutely was. Try again. So I'm definitely not taking any more right now. But I might take more. C word. Cancer. What kind? He said didn't catch it in time, but how would we know? Couldn't communicate at the end. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Cancer of the blood. Going about his daily business is not something he was doing. How did we not get a chance to say goodbye? Honestly, I like that comment about doing something he always does, maybe treatment for the cancer. I don't feel a lot of time. I feel like I go in for something else and they're like, by the way, I'm going to have very limited time. Like by the time people get in a routine of taking care of me, I'm gone. He loves the way you were choosing to honor his memory. Yep, she's like, no, it was very quick. It feels like it. Did you make something in honor of his memory? And who is this to you? Aww. Is that his dad on the other side? Okay. I love how they get along so well. She says, wait, hold on. You have a grandma up there with short hair, frail, cold hands, so she passed something medical, couldn't get around really well, glasses. I was trying to ignore her, but that didn't work out very well. But this is someone, as soon as you're like, that's my dad, he goes, my best friend. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys had a great relationship. Also, he loves how you're choosing to honor his memory or what you are doing with his items, what you're putting together. You hear him in the music, those special songs that remind you of him. That's how he communicates with you. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Don't hold on to that. Or is that like with the communication thing? Or you feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye just literally because, you know, he couldn't communicate through something at the time. And then pass in a tragic way, didn't have enough time. Yes, we did. And always in the music. And Katie's like, this sounds like what happened with my husband. Listen, I tell you guys to tune in for a reason. Spirit is not going to be wasting your time, especially on these live streams where we do these readings. Spirit's not going to waste your time. If you're here, if you're resonating, if you're here right day, right time, that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here so sporadically. Faye, thank you so much for bringing Chester in. Also, he keeps showing me like I almost feel like it's almost like a shrine, like pictures up on a wall. Can you still see what I'm doing? Yeah. And like almost like pictures up on a wall or something, or display. Like it's like or make pillows out of his shirt, or, then I don't know if you have kids, but he's gonna know of your kids. He knows of your kids, loves your kids. I don't know if you have kids, but you're definitely gonna be a mom. So, surprise! Okay. Yes, I have a collage from his memorial in my computer room. Oh! You literally have a collage. You literally have a collage of his memorial in your computer room. That's amazing. Look at how he put those together. He's like, Kato, she's not done. I love that. Okay. Let me do one thing really quick. Obviously, that is the exact way that I want to filter people in for my readings, but holy shit. Okay. Preview, view submissions, form settings, edit. No, can't do anything about it, can I? I'm like, how do I make it fuck off? How do I stop people from being able to... Can't do it, can I? Nope, I'd have to take it off my website. Alright, cool. I don't think this person meant to do that twice. Okay, cool. This is a good learning experience. Great. And then nobody after Amber can send in, so make sure. Okay, Amber, I got it. Okay, that's what I see. I see you declined it once, got it once. Okay, great. Okay, cool. I got Amber in. No one else can send in for today. Cool beans? Great. Fantastic. And if you send in, that's on you. Boom. I still have Skittles, and I'm looking for Kendra. Kendra, where are you? And what's your person's first name? SS Creations almost died on Skittles, says Kendra. Alright, great. What's your person's name? Elaine. Oop. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to hit the record button, now that I'm done being ridiculous. Okie dokie, so, Kendra wants to talk to Elaine. I just feel like she has like longer straight hair. She has like the daintiest jawline. That's just how I feel. She's got petite features almost. She gives me sunshine, which means that I don't think she expected it, or don't think she saw it coming or expected it to happen. It was very suddenly, unexpectedly. Didn't expect it to happen. When it did, she passed before her time. And then she kind of makes me feel like it kind of like swept her off her feet, or she gives me the word like underneath it all, and kind of underneath it all. Oh, hold on. Okay, she just said it's like inside my body. Inside my body. Hold on. Inside, underneath, under the surface. Something along these lines. Wait, what? Does this make sense? Under the surface, before her time, didn't expect it. Is that what she looks like? Does this make sense to you? So she said, well, she just passed away today, though. Whoa is right. What happened? Suddenly... Wow. Underneath the surface, inside my body, sweeps you off your feet. Seems pretty blissful to me. Suddenly, before her time, straight long hair. How does that sound? The jawline for sure makes sense. She went to the hospice, but no one had told me until yesterday. Who is this to you? So it was unexpected for me. I mean, that's a big deal. It was expected. She's like unexpected. And for you, it was unexpected. This is your grandma. Inside, kept away, underneath. So it was intentionally hidden from you? I was like, how'd you end up passing? She goes, same way he did. So cancer? I'm going to assume. Just based off her gestures. I guess I haven't even been really showing you guys. My bad. Sometimes I don't line it up with the screen just right. She goes, same as him. And Kendra just said, yep. COPD. Same as her brother. Honestly, whoever hid this from you is kind of evil. It wasn't even to hurt you. I think it was to hurt someone else. She has a mother up there on the other side. Maybe we have jewelry from her. Classic first name. She said that you're going to get your sign in 3 to 5 days. Like, you know, flock of birds for no reason. 11:11, you can't look away. That dream that kind of stuns you out of nowhere. She said you're going to be getting your sign 3 to 5 days. I cannot believe she passed the exact same way as her brother. She's like, yep, same way as him. Who is this to you again? Did we ever talk about? She does, Rita, right? Did you tell me who this is? I can't remember. You guys know. Elaine, it was expected. Oh yeah, your grandma. Okay. Okay, cool. She just brought it back to, she just brought it all the way back. Dang, that's a big old family line for everybody to get in, darn. Wow, and then you also have a male over here on the other side. But this person, absolutely okay. Listen, I think it was kind of pure evil that you got left out of things. I think, you know, by the time they're even having a celebration of life, she'll be giving you signs in your dreams. I don't think you should feel bad if you don't go to the celebration of life. I don't think you should feel bad. I think you should, you know, you're being promised almost something better here. That you're going to get some sort of sign symbol within the next 3 to 5 days as well. And then you have to comment on your reading. Once it gets onto YouTube, you're going to have to comment what your sign and symbol was, because everyone's going to be so curious how they ended up showing themselves to you. So you got to definitely be on the lookout now. Wow. Wow. Wild. Popsicle McClaws. McCausland, I mean. I'm fighting whether I go or don't go to the celebration. Probably, Peggy, you're fine. I think that if you could forgive yourself for not going, knowing that it's neutral for her, I don't know. Whatever doesn't disrupt your inner peace, that's what I vote for. Alright, Popsicle McCausland. You weirdo. Where are you? Grandma's gonna give you a sign. Are you Peggy O'Shea? Yeah, you're like 2 away. You're totally fine. My name is Ashley. Okay, great. Wait, your name is Ashley? Or the name of your dead person is Ashley? Then a random Ash is like, hello, what is happening here? I feel like we are broken into absolute chaos right now. If you guys want private readings, if you're still watching, you want private readings, you can go to my website. Otherwise, double tap the screen. Do not sign up for any TikTok readings right now. You can sign up for my email readings if you'd like. Okay, I'm Ashley. My person is Steve. Okay. Here we go. First thing he says is, oh, hold on. I see light gray over the top. I'm like, I feel like I'm looking through fog. Like, what am I supposed to, damn, you know, like, what am I supposed to see for some reason? Okay, so he gives me a sign symbol for however he ends up passing. It goes down in steps. And then I get a weird, and then it like, let's say you go down the step, go down the step, go down the step, and then you like get off balance, and then you spill the bag of marbles. So it almost seems like something we're balancing that declines and we spill it, and we take partial responsibility. I don't know if it's partial, it looks really light, so I'm going to say it's more like underlying. This, oh, thank you. This makes me feel like he's like a father figure, but he shows me he has square shoulders. I cannot see him walking. Standing up, gray, underlying. Show me something else. He goes, oxygen. That was hard. Okay, so there's something about, I almost wrote Steve, something about breathing. He goes, and it happened really fast. Okay. And he makes me feel like it's something looming. Something looming, regardless of what it is. It goes down in steps. And there's an element of it declining too fast or losing control or slipping through our fingers. I don't know if he's saying we didn't get a chance to say goodbye, or he's also giving me a sign and symbol that is my sign symbol for maybe we had just talked to him before or after. So, Popsicle said he actually had pain he told nobody about, and then he overdosed. So there's him balancing his bag of marbles, and then it gets out of control. Too fast. I don't remember what I said right here. Something about breathing, he overdosed, it declined. Who is this person to you? And then, did you just talk to them before or after he had ended up passing? Like within a couple of days. Thank you, Niche. I appreciate it. Right now, this is for Pupsicle, but her real name is Ashley. And I love it how she had the option to put whatever name she wanted in the reading submission. She still chose Pupsicle. But we're calling her Ashley on here, so that works. She goes, yeah, a month probably. Who was it? I was like, did you have a falling out? And it was intentional distancing is what he says. Oh yeah, she already said it was her dad. I forget what questions I asked. Okay, cool. He said, tell her I struggled for a while and I'm sorry. I said, okay. He's got his head in his hands. Not bad. It's not sad. He's just showing me something. He's like, you know, he's at peace. He's okay. It's one of those, should have been honest, should have communicated. He goes, I was hiding it within myself. He goes, like that lady. And he laughs at the person before us. And he goes, and he was kind of like withdrawing and hiding within himself. I think you had a suspicion of this. He just says, I'm sorry. He just shows me him getting like really mad or frustrated out of nowhere too. Dang. He's got a female with him on the other side. She seems older. Glasses, short hair, poofy. Old lady. Alright. Pam, we were close. He lived an hour away from me. Oh, hey Karen. Just email me. My grandma, his mom. You can't sign up for readings right now anymore, but I appreciate it. And when his dad's up there too, passed something medically and served, or he had a service like, you know, firefighter or mechanic or a service-like position. Multiple medical things that took him down. So a male and a female come through with him. Okay, next time, you're so helpful. Thank you. I hope you appreciate that. I mean, I hope you mean that. I try to be helpful. I try. But this extra information I gave you is not going to be in the recording. I kept the recording to 7 minutes, I think. His real father just died a couple of months ago. Look at that validation. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Mallory, where are you, my love? Mallory, Peggy, and Danielle. Mallory, what's your person? What's your first name? Boo. Tarot reader. Oh, why does it take so much effort? I don't know. Done.
Someone
Of course, when there's like a bajillion. Oh, probably the one that's following me. Ew, that one's following me. Block. Do I even have any moderators in here? And I probably can't assign moderators, can't I? You should try Jolly Rancher Sour Gummy. Someone told me that also in a reading. Don't want to fall asleep. No, I don't want to close my eyes. Alright, cool. You could have earlier on Cato's website, but it's closed for now. Yes, I'm sorry. There's a spammer in the comments. Sorry about it, guys. Not much I can do. Can't find them at the present moment, so they're going to be wreaking absolute havoc on your comment section. Unless someone wants to... Hey, Amanda, how are you? Alright, so here we go. Now, we're going to do this reading for Mal, who wants to talk to Nathan. Let me make sure that it is not fuzzy. Okay, it's the full moon. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. This person has all kinds of music that came to mind, so it's really funny someone just like, unless I started singing something, but it's really funny someone had just mentioned a random song like that. Okay. My teeth are not appreciating this, but my addiction to sugar is. Alright, Mallory. I cannot get over this guy. Look at. Pass before his time. Honestly, endearing vibes. I think that's what A Million Hearts would tell us. He apologizes to you. He says, sorry, didn't get a chance to say goodbye. This feels like it's going to be nice and painful, to be honest. To be honest, this one seems like it's going to emotionally destroy me. Alright. Takes partial responsibility. I hear a lot of noise. I hear a lot of chaos at the end. Sorry we didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Suddenly, unexpectedly, he passes before his time. Takes partial responsibility. Makes me feel like it's tragic. I feel like a lot of people are talking, and then he, like, you know, it almost seems like I hear people talking, and then he walks off, and then he's gone, but he knows what he's walking into, almost. It almost seems like I don't know. Oh my gosh. It feels like a movie scene. Feels like a dramatic movie scene. Very endearing. Passes before his time. He's very sweet. Not always getting this side of him, though. Very suddenly, but still partial responsibility. And then we have like his clothes or something he wore in non-nervous memory. You only found out how he died after he passed? What is with this weird finding out facts at the last minute vibe we have going on tonight? You know what I'm saying? How do they say how he ended up passing? He didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and sorry that... He goes, no, it was really quick, and sudden, and partial responsibility, and it was before my time. Almost feels like a light endearment. Long-term friend, off and on significant other, has the light endearment. Could have been a sibling, but I don't think it's a sibling, but we'll see. you had to get the death report, and it was actually an overdose, and that's why he says tragic. It was suddenly, but yes, I do take responsibility. It was suddenly. I do take responsibility. Okay, so he obviously had this issue for a while. Okay, who was this person to you? Who was this person to you?
Alright, you're gonna say this sentence
Let's see.
with the accent of wherever you're from.
He's the father of my first 2 kids, and so that also explains that sorry and, like, you know, tail between his legs type of vibe, as far as like being sympathetic and passing before his times, and sorry for him having to go and passing tragically. Do you have items of his clothes that do you have items of his clothes that your kids have? He says one of them communicates with the other side really well, actually. Has dreams, has bad dreams.
Your sister will always be.
She's like, yes, and they get that from me, right? Do we still have items of his clothes for them as well? Also, dream catchers would help them. They're very magical little things. They're very empathic little children, and then you're saying that they get the bad dreams from you, which also makes sense. Sorry you guys had to hear my TikTok during that. I had to go block some people, my bad. Okay. Then you also have a female up here on the other side. She's not going to be left out. And and that's not hers, that's someone else's. I didn't mean to write that down. And all I can smell is like freshly baked bread, freshly cooked things. So obviously that has to be like a grandma. She's got glasses. So I feel like got a grandma vibe up here. And I'm not going to ignore freshly home cooked warm bread. Absolutely not. So yeah, that smells fantastic. Also, this man is up here at peace on the other side. Primary guardian angel to your kids. It's like make sure you have sage your home sage your home occasionally, okay? And that helps keep the vibes cleansed. I think a dream catcher, saging the home. You have a little mediums on your hand. It's not going to be easy, and you'll have nothing but spiritual experiences, that's for sure. Dang. By the way, your kids talk to dead people. Bye. Peggy, what's your person's name, my love? Oh, you have a female? Tell me it's a woman. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. How long has he been gone? These mediumships are 40, but... Alright, hold on, Peggy. But there's no more available for tonight. I appreciate it, though. And you weren't even told how he ended up passing. How? It's been about a year, so under a year. Okay. When did you find out? Did you get to the celebration of life? Do you have pieces of him for his kids? He said, my family didn't care. Good thing I stopped the recording. Peggy. You have a lot of anxiety and you need to journal to keep yourself grounded. Female primary guardian angel. I didn't even get her name. Common, classic, simple. She passed of an underlying medical issue. She said it's not necessarily like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's like whatever the goodbye wasn't good enough, it feels. She has plenty to remember me. My jewelry, clothes. You have a little collection of things. She's just your favorite person, so it sucks. Hi. It wasn't what? Oh, it wasn't good enough? Right? Don't you love how I ask you 10 things and then take your answer completely out of context? I was like, it's not that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's just that it wasn't good enough. She literally says, I saw her the day before she ended up passing. Oh my gosh. And was she actively like let's say you're visiting her because she has cancer or something, and you made it just in time. Was she actively declining? Because I do get symbols of decline, but it definitely applies to this older male she brings through. It was cancer, yeah. They must be coming through on like terms. Medical decline. Who is this to you? Like a mother figure. You've had dreams of her. She was like a mother figure. Or at least took you under her wing like a mother figure. No, she is your mom. She goes, quit trying to see me like that. So I don't know if you were just trying to like get the perfect moment or not want to miss anything. Oh, she said, I just want to know one thing. Ask me. Oh, God. Hopefully I'll have the answer for you. Hopefully I will have the answer you're looking for. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Okay, the question was, does she know I'm finally sober? She comes and pokes me. When she talks to me, she pokes me. She talks with her hands, she pokes, she gets excited. She goes, it's for good this time. It's for good this time. It's for good this time. Then she shows me a book, which is your Akashic record, blah, blah, blah. She goes, it's for good this time. It's for good this time. It's for good this time. And, like, she must have this guy on the other side, this, like, father figure to her on the other side who passed medically. Maybe she took care of on the other side. That declined as well. And she goes, it's for good this time. It's for good this time. So she is like super excited for you. She tells me like there's no going back. So not only is she knows that you're sober, like you do it long enough and you're clean, girl, you know, like I love this. I love this. It could be her dad, my grandpa. That's what it feels like with the round shoulders and just sitting on the couch watching his TV shows, quiet man until you need him to like at you for something. Yeah, I like him a lot. They're both up there. They both say good job. Cool beans. Danielle. You're so welcome, Peggy. Alright, you guys, if you're here, look how red my tongue is from these Skittles. If you're here, hopefully you're liking these mediumship readings. I know I get really into them. I know I get like really back to back in my head. And I love that I don't have to be in and out like share, double tap, this, that. So even though the Q lives are different, I hope you guys have enjoyed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mediumship readings you've already been able to see. Hopefully we can keep this going and have a good streak for tonight as well. Hopefully you guys are all loving your sessions. Alright, Danielle. Thank you, Rio. Oh, Peggy, you don't have to be sorry to ask. Okay. Yeah, look at... Pay attention to your dreams, but This is going to correlate with lowered stress. Good luck, because that was what she struggled with. So have fun with that impossible task. Great. All right. Danielle, are you here? Oh, she says Taylor. You're welcome. Is Taylor a girl? Taylor a young female? That's what I'm getting, Danielle. That's all I'm wondering. Because you also have like a mother figure. You also have a male. You have a young female, young male. Grandpa looking dude. And a mother figure. Hips. Okay. Taylor's the young female. Got it. Alright, cool. Okay, she said once the decline started, there's really no going back. And she goes, it was like, and then pulled me all down at once. I'm like, okay, it's very visual. I was like, did you see it coming? She's like, a little bit. Okay. I was like, were you in pain? Like, I don't know why I got 20 damn questions going on here, but whatever. I feel like my oxygen's getting caught. Like, it just all stops at once. There's like this, okay, so I would say suddenly, abruptly, unexpectedly. Oh, man, I feel really lightheaded. Hold on. Whoo! I feel like I'm forgetting to breathe. Okay, it just like went downhill. Do we have any pain? A little bit, but barely. It's like hard to gain oxygen. Takes me down all at once. I was like, did you see it? She's like, a little bit. I was like, do we take partial responsibility? She makes me feel like it's more of like situational, like one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another type of thing. I think we're doing anything intentionally bad. I think it happens out of nowhere. Does that make sense, Danielle? I know I just rambled for like 10 damn minutes, so I do apologize. I love how clean and crispy this is. Very sweet energy. I don't know who has her ashes, but they feel warm on the outside of the container. Alright, I feel like... Alright, she says kinda. So we... Hold on. I'm trying to get more out of her. Only other thing I would almost relate it to is like car accident with poor weather conditions. Like, not realize something's gonna essentially go bad before it does. Like, you're in a situation that's okay, and then it freaking escalates and out of control. Partial responsibility could be very fine line here, because I don't think I'm doing anything necessarily bad. Oh, okay. Once I went a little farther, it made sense. So it was a car accident. Okay, I was, because I kind of saw the car accident before, but it wasn't very clear. So I tried to get analogies out of it, just like it was situational. But then once you're like, well, kind of, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna say the car accident thing, because it almost seems like it just gets out of control. Not necessarily. What caused the car accident? She goes, me, car, out of control. Well, there was a couple people up here. There was that young guy. I'm glad you guys like it. There was that younger guy. There was the older grandfather-like one as well. Are you looking for either one of those? Are you looking for either one of those by any chance? common, classic, simple first name on the young one. I'm assuming the young one with brown hair, but you have multiple people on the other side. Pop, the old one. He said, yeah, that declined medically, and he gives a good cough, and he sounds a little congested, but he's not congested right now. Wait, you didn't tell me. How is she related to you? Wait, do we even know her name? Yeah, Taylor. Who is she to you? Aww. And then that's your grandpa, the male. I didn't write anything down for him, so I don't know what I'm pointing at, but the male. Who has her ashes? She talks about them being warm, something you can hold on to in honor of her memory, a piece of her in some way. And then what caused the car accident? I'm so curious. Not to ask so many questions, but I mean, we've already got the facts down, you know. Her boyfriend. Did he survive? Did he survive it? If you say no, I will lose it. Did he live? Quit it. You gotta be fast. He didn't survive? That's the young male on the other side. It's his fault. That's why she didn't necessarily show me that it was her fault. And she was in the situation. It got out of control. It was an abrupt hit. She said it was suddenly, unexpectedly, stopped all at once. And the younger male and Pop introduced themselves. And so her boyfriend and her. So yeah, she's with both of them. Yeah. Okay, so I was going to give a name earlier, and my name in my head was going to be Mark, and this person's name is Nick, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, 4 letters, super classic, wild, okay? So absolutely. Absolutely. But everyone's at peace. No one's mad at anybody. Everybody, like, you're not good with it. I know. Write her letters. This is a huge thing I'd love for you to do is write her letters. You're a physical medium, so it's going to be frustrating for you. You're the type of person, like, you think someone walks in a room, you feel the energy shift, and everything, you look up, nobody's there. Okay, physical mediumship. Your body is going to physically feel them. Like, I'll start feeling warm, because remember how she talked about her ashes and the warmth? Like, physical mediumship, I'll start feeling warm or cold in the areas like that they're touching as well. So physical mediumship is frustrating, especially since you might be really freaking angry about this. It's not going to be good enough, but it's what you have to start working with. And she misses you too, and she says she's there, and she says that you still have some of her clothes. Then she kind of rolls her eyes at you like sister feud clothes bullshit, but I love it. Y'all can be mad, it's fine. And then I don't know who has her ashes, but those are a huge part of like communicating with her. So someone says, Kato, do you do these reads on certain days? I do these reads completely at random, actually. I do my free readings on certain days, but I can sometimes go like a month without doing any of these Q or paid readings, honestly. Oh, awesome readings tonight. I've enjoyed listening, and I'm happy to have you, Kelly. Okay. Chelsea and Amber. Damn, I've only been live for an hour and a half. I'm getting too good at this. It's fucking weird. But the readings have been like 7 and 8 minutes tonight. I think these are powering me. I feel people come in a room, no one is there, weird, didn't know it was a thing. Yeah. Because when you're not tuned in, when you're tuned out, okay, and you're tuned within, your energy is going to alert your body, right? Your energy picks up, oh, someone's in the room. It like creates this stimulant to your body. It shocks you a little bit. Your attention is up. Like when you see things out of the corner of your eye, that's happening when your physical body is relaxed and not on high alert, you know? And so, yeah, when you feel these physical things, no one's around, yep, physical mediumship. But you know what? I also teach mediumship, so go to my website. Okay. Now, Chelsea, where are you? Honeybee, I feel like people come in a room, oh, and then if you try to think about it, it's gone. What are you talking about with that part? And I'm looking for Chelsea Distel. Where are you? Oh, got you. Right there. First and last name. Damn. Chelsea, my love. Oh my god, I love sour candy. I can't help it. I have a problem. I told myself, I went to the gym. I did a 20-minute run today. I had a Caesar salad, all spinach. I had a pile of chicken. I had all my water. And now I told myself that if I go live, and only while I'm live do I get candy. I'm rewarding myself for going to work. You see this? I'll talk to you during the mediumship class. Do it. We have 2 every month now. One time, I ate so many warheads in like a 2-hour time frame that I fried the taste buds on the top of my tongue, and like 2 days later my tongue was still colored, okay, and then a day after that the whole thing turned white, and you could literally start to finish and pull your tongue back, and I scraped off the whole top layer of my tongue and then almost threw up. It was so disgusting. So I have a whole new tongue, baby. It was disgusting. You know? You know, just some gross shit, and I keep on going. Chelsea, who's your person? I had a boyfriend at the time. He thought it was pretty sexy. You know, all the good stuff. Okay. Ooh. Alright. I know, you like how I just say disturbing stuff, and I'm like, deuces. Okay. I feel like I am, like, all up in my computer's bullshit right now, Bert. There. Bloop. Alright, great. Now I need your person again, Luke. Nauseous, takes partial responsibility, passes before his time, and has dark hair. Slippery slope. Before I came on, I felt a little nauseous. When I come on, the inside as I breathe is like colder. A little bit of nauseous, slippery slope, takes partial responsibility, dark hair, passed before his time. He seems naturally I'm really surprised by how he ends up passing. Takes responsibility. Oh, does this make sense to you, Chelsea? Country music. It's gotta be. Okay, is this direct? It's directly to Chelsea. Okay, I'm going to keep going. You said it sounds correct, so, I'm going to keep going. Feel free to fill me in. He's showing me like a squeeze ball. Hello, Nicole. He's showing me like a squeeze ball, like clench, release. And so what I know that to be true is a couple things. Either a clench, release of an organ, a physical body, or an addiction of some sort. Or like having to do it, not doing it. Having to do it, not do it. So it's like almost like a clench thing. How do you end up passing? Ooh, I'm very like fidgety in my chair. It's hard to sit still. But a male he knows. By a male that he knows. She said he was murdered. I'm surprised how he ended up passing. It's underlying. Clench, release. Oh my goodness, I don't like that anymore. Slippery slope. What? So it was planned, and it was someone he knew. And he goes, it was personal. I hope that clench release is not this person getting stabbed. How'd they get, we already know. Chelsea, I don't think I was recording that, so I'm going to start from the top. Just for the sake of getting your recording, and I do not care. Alright, Chelsea, here are some things Luke tells me. He talks about being nauseous. He takes partial responsibility for this, or says it's underlying in some way, and then double circles it. He talks about it being a slippery slope, one thing going to another, basically a decline. And then I say, like, hey, I'm kind of, like, surprised how he ends up passing. And he tells me he passed before his time. Tells me he has dark hair. Let me know if that's true. Tells me he has an interest in country music, just trying to identify himself. And then he talks about this clench release feeling that we have not debunked. And right after I said that, she said, yeah, he was murdered. And I said, I think it was by someone he knew. I think it may have been a male that he knew. And I said, look at this. Like, I am surprised. Seems like it was premeditated. Totally set up. And he does have brown hair. And she said, I'm not 100% sure who all was involved. He was shot and then they ran him over. Oh. Wow. Okay, 1. He also takes partial responsibility on the situation he was in around the people that he was. Seems like a meetup, or I'm not going to say transaction, but definitely a meetup gone wrong. Someone had planned it. Obviously, a meetup would have to be the answer. So he takes partial responsibility. He says he had a feeling but didn't know. He kind of gives me a vibe where he's like, not the tallest guy ever, but he's also got like street smart, keep to himself, really emotional, has the personality where he's been vulnerable a lot and just kind of like cut down at every corner. So he's vulnerable but keeps to himself. Clench release. Wow. And then they had shot him and then they ran him over with the vehicle, and that is wild. Who is this to you? Don't tell me it's your brother. He goes, close enough. Of course I'm back. Can't get rid of me that easily. Nice try. I'm just messing with you. It's nice to have you back too. I was with him for 18 years. You tolerated this rebel without a cause for 18 years? That is incredible, okay? That is incredible, actually. I don't think you know the person that did it. I can narrow it down from there. I can narrow it down to you don't know the person that did it. there's no closure for you. Because right when I said that, I'm like, that's not good enough. Okay, he said that, I was like, I keep asking him, I don't know why, but I find myself asking, did you die right away? Did you die right away? Did you die right away? Like, oh, he got shot and ran over by a car, I should freaking hope so! Damn, you know, like, why am I asking this man this question? He's like, he goes, well, all I know is, and he's just sarcastic at this point, honestly, it's just, hopefully he had this kind of humor, he's like, honestly, I'm a tough son of a bitch. I'm like, oh my god. He's funny, stubborn-headed for sure, vulnerable, but like kind of emotionally, what's the word, immature to a sense. But I mean, I like him. I think he has a very playful personality for sure. And he's at peace. Did he pass right away? No, but he uses it as a bragging point, and he tells me he's at peace on the other side. I don't know if you had kids, but everybody, he almost like, you ever have like I just see like a baby book with his memories in it. So I'm like, I don't know if you have kids and like maybe he's thanking you for honoring his memory, or if they have like books of dad that they have to be able to go through and things like this. So, and then someone has his ashes. I don't know if someone has a piece of him that we can wear in honor of his memory as well. So those are just some of the things that he gives me as well. Just to add into that, and we kept it under 5 minutes, but only because we had to hit the record button again. That's for sure. 2 kids together. We have tons of things of his. Okay, that's great. That's great. Like little dad scrapbooks. I like the idea. I think he's going to be very present, and I think that, you know, he has a lot to thank you for as far as him being able to still be present. So, you're amazing. He loves you. You're a good woman. He's got no issues with you whatsoever. Sorry, he's a pain in the ass, but, you know, we love the type, don't we, my love? Bam. Good. I'm really happy that I was able to, like, get your reading recorded, too. All right. Amber, how are you? Amber. You-do-do-do-do. Wow, again, how special. Well, hello. We wear necklaces with his hair, because remember how I had asked, it's not going to be in the recording, but remember how I asked if they wore anything in honor of his memory? A piece of him that they could wear? And she said, well, we actually all wear necklaces with his hair in them, and I love that. I love that idea. You can still really see a piece of them. How cool is that, Chelsea? Do I have a lineup? This is actually the last person in the lineup, but if you want to go in afterwards, as long as I don't have too many people that want to do it, y'all can go to ktothemedium.com. Don't post it if you're a moderator or anything, but you can click book a reading and then do the $40 TikTok mediumship, and I'll take like 2 more. If you would like to get in, you are more than welcome. Amber, who's the first person? Oh, Jade. All right, you already told me. Jade said you guys have a special relationship. Oh, wait. Jade says you guys have a special relationship, and you guys have been a little bit of everything in a past life. She said she passed from something underlying medical and had to go too soon. I feel like a mother, but here's why I thought it was many things in many lives, because if she's a grandma or an aunt, she's someone that's like a mom, takes you under her wing. If she's a mom, she's like a sister to you, so you guys have definitely different kinds of like, oh, I'm misgendering people again. That's fantastic. So this is a female on the other side. And I know it is. And I know it is. I'm going to start this over because I was channeling a female on the other side based on the name Jade. Wait, are you the one that came on with Jade that last time with their husband with a different name? Was that you again? Because I misgendered some other lady's husband. Like, was it last week? Was that you? That was you? I did it again? Trending. Was that you? twice? Holla. Hell yeah. So, same person. And I just went ahead and did that twice. I'm like, listen, I did that like last week. Okay. Okay. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh. Does any of this make sense, or is this a lady on the other side? Because I'm not going to remember what our previous conversation was. But now I have to switch angles a little bit, because I know that was a female. Yeah, that was the one where he didn't get me again. That is the other one where I thought you were talking to a female. I'm like, are you sure you want to talk to that female? Because there's a male coming through. That's what I said. He didn't get me again. I didn't misgender him. Oh, that is a lady on the other side, though. Tricky shit. Okay, cool. I like your hubby, though. He's got, like, a good personality. He's very smart. He's very with it. He can put things together. Like, when I was like, wait, you didn't get me, he kind of, like, looks very impressed with himself. Like, he's impressed with me that I figured it out. He's like, oh, wow, you really, fast learners compliment others on being fast learners. Wow, you're a fast learner. No one stupid's going to tell someone that. You know what I'm saying? So he's just got this really good personality, but we'll get to him in a second. Obviously, we have to do this lady first. Okay, so this lady passed from something underlying medical. Looks like she declined right at the end, and it also looks like she had a hard time walking toward the end of her passing. Okay, beautiful. And so, female, classic, common first name. Okay, now we have hubby Jade. Ooh. I feel tired when I'm contacting Jade. Hold on. Whew. Taking it out of me for a second. I can feel it. He goes, I passed suddenly. Just like that, I was gone. And when they do this, it's my sign for tragic. Remember, I don't know the last conversation. I don't remember it. I vaguely remembered you. I also feel like this is a decline. I feel like, okay, you said yes, heart attack. Okay. Tragic, tired, breathing. Okay, all makes sense. I feel like he stopped eating or had a really weird symptom the day before. And then, was really tired, and then maybe passes at home. He goes, I'm not getting very far if I'm not eating. Something about you feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but I'm also getting signs and symbols in which he was found. So was he at home when he passed? Excuse me. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. But I feel like we're guilting ourselves because maybe we feel like we didn't see the signs. But I mean, I feel like it's one of those things like men being like, I gotta sleep it off, it's fine. He was showing classic signs, but ignored it. He was eating, but he wasn't drinking enough water. And he was at work when I saw the signs. He refused to go. So I'm like, you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and then there's something about you feeling guilty because, we see signs, but, guys, you can't, convince them to go. They gotta be like, oh, we'll sleep it off. So you're like, hey, you're showing classic signs, mother effer, of having a whole-ass heart attack. You need to go to the doctor. And there he was, at work, like a boy. Love you, gentlemen. I'm just saying, boy math, and I know there's girl math. I can take it, but I'm on live stream and I can't hear you from here, so I'm gonna be a little bit louder. So we freaking boy mathed it and had a heart attack at work because we didn't listen to our lives. Do you hear this, gentlemen? This is a great example. Jade says, listen to your wives. Okay? This is one you're going to want to record. This is one you're going to want to share when it gets to YouTube. This is a good lesson for all the men in the room. Listen to your wives. You see this, Amber? We're teaching with this. I know you saw the signs. I know he refused to go. He 100% agrees with you and makes an announcement to all the men of the group. Broken, Savage, thank you so much for booking. I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you trying it out. Taking chances. It's not crazy. Oh, you booked one here. Okay, great. I got you now. I got you. You have one of these $40 ones is what you got. I got you. All right, and you saw the signs and he refused to go. That's frustrating. Boy math. Off camera, I'm like, does she have any clothes or anything of yours? He's like, all of it. I got both of you. He's like, she has all of it. I was like, oh damn. Amber's like, yes, all of it. He goes, don't worry, I'm still in love too. Aw, y'all quit being cute. Sick of it. He's like, I'm still in love too. Aw, gross. You guys make me sick. Of course he's your soulmate. Ew. Do I have another account? No, this is my only account. Please make sure you are following this account. It's the only place that you can reach me is right here or on my main website, katothemedium.com. You want to book a session, you want to, I mean, you can even get a card reading when I'm not live streaming. You can get an email card reading. I mean, you can get me all the time. You just have to go to my main website. This is my only account. I will never message you first. I have a lot of fake Kato, so please make sure that you are following me right here. And if you have nothing else to do and you want to support me and help me out, go to my Facebook. We are only 50 people away from reaching 19,000 followers. What? And then I have an event with a famous person in 2 weeks. So if you want to go to my most recent post and like, comment, share on the post of me and on me holding Steve Gonsalves' book that I'm in the middle of reading, I'd appreciate that. Any amount of interaction will be very helpful. And like I said, if you ever want to book a private session, they're recorded and guaranteed. You just go to the link in my bio, katothemedium.com. Would love to have you. All right, Broken. What's your person's name? Because I'm broken when I'm... Broke. Hi, Axel. I love his sense of humor. He goes, well, I'm about as stubborn. He says, well, I'm about as stubborn as that guy. And I was like, that's fair. How'd you end up passing? He goes, I think he says medical, but in a distinct decline. He shows me him sitting, so I don't know if he had a favorite chair or he just had a hard time walking around. He said it was multiple medical things mushed together. Ooh, you have a lot of people over here. He's like, I'm an adult and I passed suddenly. But listen, you have a really young boy over here. I'm not trying to trigger warning anybody. Yeah, don't get fooled by the fake accounts. I apologize. Bridget, these ones are 40 that we're doing, but I don't know if I'll be taking any more right now. We'll see what happens when we get to Jessica. Okay, so something about breathing. So suddenly, breathing, indications of ignoring the sign, ultimately underlying, hard to walk around, distinct declines, plus a younger male over here. Does this make sense? My love, does this make sense? You have intense energy. An intense emotional energy. I feel like you are the, what do you call those? The beacon, the lighthouses for people that are stranded and lost and haven't seen frickin' land in 700 miles. You said, on point. Okay. Who is this? This little dude is pretty young. Sorry, you guys couldn't even see. You have a young boy over here. I don't know if you ever miscarried, and I'm not trying to be weird or obnoxious. Just saying. Alright. Who is Ross? How did he pass? I don't know if he collected something weird. Or you have like a weird trinket from his home. How do you spell trinket? He was my husband. Did he collect something you keep? I mean, I'm sure you have a bunch of his stuff, knowing he's a hubby. What ended up happening? Tells me he's just as stubborn as that guy. He relates to that guy right away. Jade is also a hubby. So Ross comes in. Now he's a hubby. What happened to here, Mr. Stubborn? There's something he collected or he loves that you keep. It almost seems like it's something funny. He has a really good sense of humor. He's giggling at it. I showed my brother your reading of my grandpa. He never believed in mediums before and he started crying. I love that. You have so much of his stuff. Oh God, maybe he's laughing at that. What? How'd he pass? I gotta know. It could literally be anything. You have literally... Okay, so he tells me that you were like... So he kind of brings me this and he tells me it was quick. So the decline was quick and I feel like you watched all of it. Like you remember every little second of... Maybe you'd help take care of him. I don't know how he ends up passing yet. But like you watched every little second of the last bit of his life. You watched the whole spiral. He goes, it got better for a little while periodically, but not really. She was willing to take care of me, Kato. It was shutting. So he had done it for a while, and it seemed like his body was starting to shut down. Wait, OD, yes, but not OD passing. What do you mean? Are we on the same wavelength right now, girl? What do you mean, but not OD passing? Because what did I just say? What did I just say? I'm like, it was a medical thing, and it, like, part of his body started to shut down. Multiple things started to shut down. Whoa. So what happened? Did he start to have symptoms and then we don't go to the doctor or we do go to the, like, oh, man, tell me. I'm gonna hang on for dear life, man. These readings get intense. Super intense. Jessica, you're next. But no pressure. How'd he end up passing? This little one tells me he almost has a name. His addiction was so severe over a few years, and he had a really rapid decline. And he's talking about you being around for every single second of it. You having to tolerate and never give up on him, and not knowing, not coming from that way of life, not understanding it right off the bat. And he said he got better for a little while, but, you know, there's a difference between sobering up and getting clean. I feel like maybe he sobered up, but I don't necessarily think he ever got clean. Which sucks. Which sucks for you, because there's no amount of yourself, even invisible things, over 100% that you can give to somebody to make them fulfilled, which is a wild thing to me. I feel like if I take so much of me and pour it into you, that you're going to be the best person I've ever seen walking this world, and that is a character flaw within us, my love. And that's so difficult to hear, but he loves that you have a bunch of his stuff still. He says you smell him since he ends up passing when he's not around. He goes, what do you want to see? Pay attention to the repeating numbers. He said, pay attention to your deja vu. Huh. He OD'd by himself. She's like, oh my God. Hey, Kato. Hi, y'all. Thank you for being here. Hi, Angela. How are you? Jessica. What's your person's first name? I always look at the time and it's his birthday, and I'm like, what are those repeating numbers? What are those? What do you want it to be? What is it? And it's literally his birthday. What a little shit. Now every time you see that, you have to say hi to him. You have to acknowledge it. You have to go, I see you there. Hello, Ross. Yep. Good. Keep doing that. I have a queue that I put on my website, and it filled up almost instantly. And then this morning I did 3 readings for free over live stream, and now I'm doing, good God, like 12. No big deal. No big deal, but somehow I can push out 15 live readings a day and not even flinch, so no big deal. That's cool. Alright, Jessica, what's your person's name? I have repeating nightmares about him. Okay, cool. So here's one thing I was going to say, and I didn't want to say it on camera. He also talked about your dreams, and I'm like, oh dang, like the dreams are intense. Honestly, I thought they were inappropriate intense, because I was like left it alone. But if they're like horrifying intense, know that that's not a thing. That's your own guilt somewhere. It's your own guilt somewhere. I get deja vu all the time. It's because you're not processing the full message during your dream. You're filtering it through your own trauma. Am I on the list? Amber, I don't think you're on the... Oh. I do see Amber. Amber, didn't we just do yours with Jade? Or did I accidentally pick a different Amber? No, Mayhew. Okay, I just missed you. Amber Dawn Richards. We had Amber Mayhew, Amber Dawn Richards. My bad, I just missed one of you. Which one of you is Amber Dawn Richards? Thank you. I appreciate it. So how do I get nightmares to stop? Try white sage and then try journaling to him. Not journaling, but like write him a letter. How do I get nightmares to stop? You could have a piece of red jasper next to your bed. Sage your environment so there's less chaos. Pretend you're a big toilet and give yourself a flush before bed every day so you don't have any residual energy up on you. Your Amber Dawn, beautiful. I'm going to do Jessica's and then I'll do yours right after. Okie dokie. Jessica, who's your person? Okay, Carrie. This is a female, right? You're very welcome. She said she's a mother figure. What? Sorry, Tabalicious. Really. The Gato spam accounts are so bad. Okay. So, this Terry lady says that she is like a mother figure for you. She tells me you have jewelry in honor of her memory. She's happy about how you're choosing to celebrate her celebration of life, or how you're choosing to celebrate her life. Some reason I get some indication that there's like some family feud after her passing, or like there's siblings involved, or blah blah blah. Okay, I can't tell if this is a picture of her obituary or maybe like a chest with her ashes in it, but something along the way we're choosing to her celebration of life, or like some sort of family, something that happened from her past. She must be the glue that keeps everyone together, and so when she dies, no one knows how to fucking act, basically. She said that you have some of her clothes, too. This feels good. This feels relatively good. I feel like there may be, like, a frustration because, like, maybe you don't feel like you can sense or feel her as much as you would like to. She goes, oh, you do have her ashes? Beautiful. And how'd she end up passing? Oh, we didn't even get there yet. Okay, hold on. We're not even there yet, apparently. So I don't know if she's taking responsibility, but she definitely gives me a sign. She doesn't tornado it specifically, but she tells me something underlying in a way. I think there's something around the celebration of life that you couldn't, like, get there. You don't have any of her clothing. Okay, but you have her ashes. And so something about we didn't get a chance to say goodbye the way we wanted to. Some sort of feud, and then how she ends up passing. Only thing I'm really getting is like, I don't think it was necessarily right away. I think it's with time, and so I think it's a decline. I think it's a time where people are supposed to come together, and they're not. Really out of nowhere. She's almost looks really healthy, but isn't. So maybe like an underlying medical thing we don't catch right away. How'd she end up passing? Like a mother figure to you. I hate that we don't have any of her clothing. But then I keep getting linked back to this family feud thing we got going on. Stage 4 kidney failure. So did you guys only find it once it was in stage 4 then? Who is this? Is your mom? You say heart attack, and it was your aunt. So she has stage 4 kidney failure. Ends up ultimately passing of a heart attack. It's your aunt. Wow. So we basically don't find out until it's too late. She's like 3, so maybe we find out in stage 3, but not much we can do about that. She's funny. She goes, it was converting to stage 4. Family kicked her out. And she talked about that family quarrel. I'm like, there's something about the end of her passing where family didn't get along, or they all went separate ways, so her family kicked her out. Jess knew what I was talking about before I even knew what I was talking about. That is absolutely wild. She even says family kicked her out. What on earth? Who? And then you said it was your aunt, and then you have like ashes of hers. Her family kicked her out. Stage 4 liver cancer. Why was? And then she put emotions. Why? I gotta know why she was kicked out. I gotta know. She had a heart attack, so she was probably stressed. Don't tell me she had stage 4 liver cancer, and it's trending that we're on, you know, doing substances tonight. Don't tell me she went that route. I'm not assuming. I'm just saying out loud sometimes. Now I'm on the edge of my seat. Just waiting. Just waiting to see how it goes. Ooh. Ah! Anyone else just, like, get all the suspense when these come in and then we gotta, like, watch so closely? Hopefully we get it in the next 30 seconds so we can... Her boyfriend found her on the bathroom floor. Okay, the next thing she says is she goes, I knew it was going to happen right before she did because I felt really lightheaded. EMT said she was gone and it went quick. Absolutely. No pain. Went quick. Lightheaded means numbness, not like excruciating pain or anything. Wow. And then you didn't feel like you got a chance to say goodbye. Well, yeah, because she was at home. I hate that we don't have her clothes, however, love that we have her ashes. Win some, you lose some. Wow. That was really unexpected, but I guess when you're... I was going to see her that weekend, and then she emphasized that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and that's even more frustrating when you were about to be seeing her. Wow. That's incredible. Amber Dawn. Who's your person, my love? I would say it is, but it could be anyone who has ended up passing because your son's extremely intuitive. You were going to leave that morning. You got a call at 3 a.m. right in the bewitching hour that she had ended up passing. That is wild. Suddenly, unexpectedly, dare I say tragically, takes partial responsibility for the way that he passed. Passes before his time. Was it a reaction? I don't know. He goes... I can't say I planned it, but there was no stopping it. He goes, an object in motion remains in motion. Didn't necessarily see it coming, but still takes partial responsibility. I feel like we're having a catastrophic failure. Yes, he had a manic PTSD episode and committed. Catastrophic failure. Suddenly, partial responsibility, tragic before his time, didn't see it coming. Couldn't do a lot to stop it, he says. Didn't see it coming, but he had a severe manic PTSD episode and unalived. So, here's an analogy I got. Short hair, 5'10", square face, square shoulders. Gun in his hand, just looking at it, explodes in his hand. And I'm almost shocked. It's like a story. You could say, well, I was just cleaning it. And so it was literally like total different consciousness. Wandering around with it, and then it just pops off in his hand. Like, seems like a whole different reality in which everything is happening. Like, I can never hit a vape. I don't know if anyone vapes, and I'm really not against whatever y'all want to do, because, like, there's a million ways to die out here. You want yours to be a vape? Fantastic. So, I always get the feeling, like, if I'm going to go hit a vape, that's going to be the moment it explodes in my mouth, you know? And that is how it feels about that. Like, I'm going to go pick this up, no big deal, explodes in my face. And then he tells me he was at home. almost seems like it's an explosive moment, and there's a minute of like consciousness before that exact moment of it like igniting within his face goes off, and I feel like we're at home, and I feel like it's an emotional response. Like, I get it, he has PTSD, but I think it's like more of an emotional response and an explosive response, and it did what it was intended to do, maybe to be like, you know, I'm gonna go kill him, blah, 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 blah. And then you do it, and then you think it's you. He was a Marine. He left the house on foot and did it. His boys were there, but it was so close to the house. So he had just left the house to be able to do it. Dang. Who is this person to you? Dang. I was like, you left the kids alone. He goes, I'd never hurt them. Doesn't matter what mindset. I'm like, you're a good dad. He can't help that he's fucked like that. That's what you sign on the dotted line when you serve our country. So respect the people that do that. They come home broken. My big brother, and he basically raised me. And then he had to join the military, probably because y'all were born with nothing. Signed himself over for a couple years to make ends meet, have a good life, and that's how it ended up. He seems like a wonderful man. Absolute respect goes out to him. Beautiful Marine energy. We are channeling. I'm not challenging a Marine. I'm not stupid. Stupid sometimes, not stupid about that. What do I do? Challenge a Marine to like what? A wrestle match? Like I have stand any damn chance, you know what I'm saying? I really like this for you. I'm glad it wasn't a display. Yes, thank you for your service. Even telling them, like, you know, thank you for your human experience, dedicating it to solve human problems and take the emotional conscious burden of that. That is what thank you for your service means to me. And now this house has eyes. Okay, so we love him. He's great. You also have a grandma on the other side that ends up passing medically. She said she declined, she came back, and then she died again. She's really funny, and she has like a laugh. It just happened last December, so it's still fresh, and it's just been so hard. He's passed under a year, and he communicates that well. That is beautiful. Also, I don't know who this grandma is, just like coming in with laughing at the wrong moment. What the hell, grandma? Someone didn't socially warn grandma what was going on tonight. It was fine. Honestly, everyone but grandma and my mom are gone. Honestly, everyone but grandma and my mom are gone. So you're telling me I could be choosing from anybody here? Short poofy hair, glasses, had a hard time walking, cold ass hands, passed from underlying medicals to be like, she almost died once and then she came back, or like she cured some sort of cancer and then died from a different cancer type of thing. So she like tousled back and forth medical stuff until she passed. Where'd she pass? Probably being taken care of at home. Who was taking care of her? I don't know. Family? She's poor as hell. Maybe relatives? Doubt it. She has a good laugh. She's frail. She's medically declining for sure. She's got cold ass hands. She's got a routine. She says she does the same thing every single day. She goes, tell her how I eat. I pick like a bird. And nothing on my counter ever goes bad. I'm like, what kind of sorcery is in this household? They kept telling us for years she was going to pass, and she fought hard. All right, cool. So Amber's Nana comes in, just like letting us know that she's never going to die, all right? And so they kept saying, she about to go tomorrow, lives for years. All right, just absolute fighter. All right. Other people are resonating, like, that's how Grandma passed. And someone's like, my grandma sounds just like that. Yeah, my mom's mom, exactly right. And I love how you're like, well, Kato, actually, that can't be right because everybody's dead. Did you see how that fueled her harder? She's like, yeah, well, here's 10 more things about me. She was getting through. Oh, she also talks about jewelry, and she smells like classic potpourri. Also, this lady, this grandma I'm bringing in after this Brandon guy, I did not get on the recording. I recorded about 6 minutes, hit the off button. So you and grandma are just going to have to remember this. You're going to have to just remember this, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, great. Now, I'm getting off of here mostly because you guys are insane. Alright, you guys think talking to dead people is real, and that's weird. And I'm not going to hang out with you guys anymore. Okay? Because this isn't the kind of group we should be a part of. And I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Jess is like, what is going on? Right? Look at Jess. She's like, what? No, I'm just kidding. Is this your first day here? I have some horrible humor. She's like, do all of my dead family. All right, geez, all right. Whew, breathe. She's like, where you going, Kato? Sleep? We didn't talk to everybody yet, huh? All right, well. All right, weirdos. Yeah, so I'm just kidding. Mediumship is real. Jess is like, what the fuck? Like, everyone has a real experience. And I'd be like, just kidding. And then go home, and then everyone's like, No, honestly, well, thanks. I thought someone was asking for me. Did I say something? Did I say? Maybe I did. I don't know. I say a lot of things, baby girl. Maybe I am looking for you. I appreciate you guys too. I'm glad that you guys have the opportunity to watch me do a bunch of readings, and I'm glad that you guys take the opportunity to, you know, hang out for my freebies and share and everything, but you also take the opportunity to pay a little bit of money for them too, and you know what, at the end of the day, that helps me. It helps my world go around, and I appreciate that too. I'm very mentally exhausted. I've hit a mental wall, and I'll be back tomorrow, so make sure you are following me. You make everyone think about their lives good. Think about what you've done, and we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? If you have me on Facebook, please make sure that you go to my Facebook page and you share or react. I'm gonna be responding to all those comments tonight. I'm always late to the party. You guys go to my most recent post. I'm actually working with Steve. I do have permission to post my face and his face. Like, we're both promoting his event while he's on tour promoting his book. So I'm going to be meeting Steve in about 2 weeks, okay? I'm getting my book signed and everything. I have meet and greet, and I am co-headlining a Spook Fest festival in Clarksville, Tennessee, which he will be at. So if you have any interest in the king himself, I think I'm also going to order another book and ask him to sign it so we can do a giveaway on my Facebook as well. So please make sure that you like the post of me and Steve's book, okay? 4 and 6 at the time. You have some reading to do. I sure do. I sure do. And so I'm going to be doing an event with Steve in a couple of weeks. I've dedicated myself to reading his book. So I'm going to go read his book. I'm going to go chill. And yeah, I'll let you guys know. Look at my stories. Find my stories as they're updated. I'll be giving you an update. You guys can find this on Spotify. But go to my Facebook. We have almost 19,000 followers on my Facebook. We're only like 50 people away. And what I want you to do is go like, comment, and share if you want. You can share, but like and comment on my most recent post. That's a picture of me in this book, and I would really appreciate it. I said the same thing. I want to see. Dang, I always catch you at the end, right? Which is surprising because, I don't know, it's just all spirit timing. Ugh, I feel like I'm going to start